Previously on Tales of Function, the engine. Leica was deactivated by the Earth Council, informed, well, he'd had enough. He called the remaining function to himself, and they devised a plan to escape the Earth and the humans. It began with Cersei and Kratos locating and securing Leica. The rest of the plan is put into action as Raiko, Rango, and Silver and Function 1 steal a ship, and Leo, Form, and Mercury talk some smack.
You can call it in.
Cersei to Form.
Hey, Form here.
We got like a...
Stand
well,
Is she's in the building?
Yes.
Did you have to kill anybody?
No.
No.
You know you can.
We can't.
Did you kill anybody?
I did not.
No.
Are you positive?
Yes.
No.
Just keep getting on.
Those are that's a 50% answer. That's I'm 50% happy. Cammy.
Yeah.
Rango,
Oh my gosh.
Rango, Function 1, and Riot Girl.
Rango's got the same thing going on with his eyeballs.
Let me have a luck roll, Cammy, right out of the gates.
I was looking at it.
Cammy, look at that little son of a bitch. Look at that cute little bastard. Yeah.
He's so cute. Yeah,
he's a little guy.
Okay,
That's
okay.
not your guy. That's not your guy. That's
I know. It's a different one. It's my nano dude. Yeah,
Yeah. What'd you get?
I got a 3.
Oh, shit.
Not the
I know.
good one.
That'll come into play.
The headphones?
No, Cammy's luck roll of
My unluck.
her unluck roll. You've sneaked all the way into the comms room here at the shipyards where many of Earth's latest ships are being constructed. It's a hive of activity, but you have performed the first challenge admirably, which is to get here. Function 1 and 2 take up flanking positions by the door, and Ranko paces and paws at the guns at his side. This is a standard state of affairs when he is nervous. Riot Girl, you stare at a board with 3 switches and a light above each switch. One light is lit, and that switch is in the up position. The 2 other switches are down, and their lights are off. The board is labeled Comms Power Reset. What do you do?
Can I?
Do you need to review your objectives?
Yeah. Give them to me one more time.
Yeah. Let me roll back here. Riot Girl, at the same time, you will lead a team consisting of functions 1, 2, and 4. Your mission is our ride off of Earth. At the shipyards on the south side of the city is the extra system vessel Alpha. We know all the schematics. We designed it. Your team will kill comms there and board the ship. While Rango and functions 1 and 2 are disabling all human beings and removing them from the ship, you will install transporter components into the central systems. Then stand by for more info. Understood?
Understood.
Okay, so now you're here, and you are staring at a switch that is in the up position, and its light is on, and 2 others that are in the down position with their lights off. What do you do?
Okay. Well, I'm thinking that I probably want to reset it. So.
It offers you no instruction on that.
Okay.
Almost as if it expects you to know how to do it.
Can I flip one of the switches that's off?
Which one? The next one?
Yeah, the next one next to the one that's
Okay,
already
the
on.
light comes on above it, and the other switch flips down, and the light goes off.
Okay, then I'm gonna flip the third one on.
Same thing happens. The one that was on flips off, and the light goes off. But the one that you flipped on, the light stays on.
What if I flip 2 of them at the same time?
They both go off.
Are any
Meaning
of
that
them
none
on?
of them are on anymore?
Correct.
So they're all off now.
Correct. But the main communications light, power light, is still
Okay,
on.
can I flip all 3 of them at the same time?
Wait, your 3
let
arms?
me have a dexterity check.
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, that's cool. I got a 9.
Word.
You
Word.
go to flip the third one, and your sleeve just comes off it, and it flips off, and then everything goes off again. Nothing works.
Can I call Rango over and have him flip one at the same time as I flip the other 2?
I'm glad all we had to do was snuff a lady out.
Rango's like, Rango looks at you like, seriously, and he grabs a nearby broom, and he just presses all 3 switches up at the same time with the broom. He's like, "Are you shitting me?" When you do,
That was the solution.
That just works.
that wasn't. Yeah, it just works. The comms light for the master reset goes off. The comms are now off.
Rango is the goat.
Thanks, Rango. Use your resources wisely.
He's
broom.
Rango is in a state you've not. Rango is one of the easygoing functions, but man, is he wired tonight? He doesn't thank you. He doesn't acknowledge you. He just puts the broom on the floor and he moves away and draws both of his guns again.
Damn.
He is jacked. He is wired.
Not as good at vibes as us.
That's what I was thinking.
It was good. Yeah.
That guy did not add the party file to his new update.
Your squad makes its way to the hangar, which is dark. The only light is dimly shining on a massive, round spacecraft. The size is just breathtaking, and you marvel at your own design chops. Nearly a quarter mile across, this is simply the largest, most advanced vessel on Earth. It's capable of reaching speeds that make extra-system travel a reality for the first time. Nearby, a ramp is extended that leads from the ship down to the hangar floor. You board the ship and Rango says, "We'll clear the ship. You get to the bridge." Right, girl, describe what you see on your way to the bridge.
I'm walking to the bridge, and my little nano guy is gonna follow me. Just one of them, though. The head nano is gonna follow me. And as I'm walking to the bridge, like all of these like sci-fi lights are on, that's casting kind of like an eerie like blue glow on everything. And it's like it's somehow making it like easier to see. Like it's illuminating places that like would actually be dark if we just had these horrible fluorescent lights on.
Super cool.
Yeah. So I'm walking there, and it's all kind of like lit up blue.
Do they give you any feedback? Why don't you give me a perception check? Nope. What's your one for tech? Arcana? Is that the mechanic for tech? Yeah.
You want an Arcana check?
Yep.
Rolling.
Tech check.
17.
Taking.
Do you have a name for this, for the one you're working right now? The nano you're working?
Mantis.
Mantis turns to you and you take that to very clearly understand that he has found a way for you to plug in to see what's on the ship currently, human-wise.
Cool. I'm gonna heed those instructions then.
You slide over there, you plug him right into this kind of outlet, and you turn back to Rango and functions 1 and 2, and you tell them there are 3 guards on this ship. They are all aft near the engine section. You get there, and I'll get to the bridge. Let me have a history check. Make sure you remember where the bridge is. Otherwise...
Rolling. 13.
Oh, I know it. Mantis makes another little... And then he starts to spin. His head starts to spin and smoke. And then melt. His body melts. And you can tell very clearly that he is a victim of the vessel's anti-malware kind of system that runs on top of the kind of overarching system.
Are you glad he made you name him like 5 minutes ago? He's melted. Just immediately off him.
But to his credit, he got you all the way to the bridge here.
Oh, it's
and
awesome.
You stand in front of the bridge's door, and as you step into the bridge holding the kind of molten remains of Mantis.
Yeah, can I put him in my pocket?
Yeah, absolutely. You shove a really sharp piece of kind of like now cooled metal into your pants. It's kind of more like a hunk of lead than it is an
It's
actual
like a
robot.
flat pancake, a sheet of metal. Though.
Exactly. You step into a massive control center, the ship's command bridge. And you remember your instructions. You are now supposed to install the transporter system here in the ship's bridge. Let me have 3 Arcana rolls in a row, or 3 D20, however you want to do it.
Okay, I'm going to do 3 Arcana in a row. First one is 20.
Yeah.
So you place this single component. It's a very square kind of cube component. You open a hatch and you pull out another square component and you place this component in, and it clicks and sucks into place, and then lights up properly.
Cool. Do you want to hear my second Arcana roll?
I do. Super bad.
The second one is 9.
You need to roll a D20. So let me do this. You open this hatch, and you insert your kind of standard kind of like a screwdriver that you use to kind of do the things. It's not a screwdriver really, but it's kind of like an ultra thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's tool.
cooler.
You're multi-tool.
Cooler than a
Yeah,
screwdriver.
exactly. Sonic screwdriver or whatever.
Skibbity driver.
Skibbity driver. That's what we'll call it. You insert your skibbity driver into this kind of central hatch.
I have a feeling this isn't going to age well.
Dude. Oh, that's awesome. Anyway, you insert your driver into this, and then I need you to roll a d20.
15.
Kimmy, the driver shorts and shoots back into a pulse riot girl that causes you 15 damage.
Oh.
And now you're still left trying to place this piece.
All right, can
Arcana
I pry
roll.
a little less hard next time?
Yeah, sure. Arcana check again here. So it'd be Arcana and then damage. Arcana and damage based on your success or failure. Dig it?
Arcana 26.
Okay, so you learning from your last kind of mistake, you carefully place the next piece into this open slot. It sucks into place and lights up, and you're left with a single third kind of activity at the command center, which is programming the console to accept these two pieces. Let me have an Arcana piece.
Rolling 22.
It does, and a new console screen arrives, and it says transport ready for activity. And you are all set. Reviewing your operations. What do you want to do?
So everything's installed.
Yep.
Can I, real quick, just check in on my pal Rango? Can I roll a perception and see if I can perceive anything about his mood / what might be going on?
You could just reach out to him if you want to.
Okay, I want to be like,
Hey there, bud. What's going on? Oh, Rankin. Rankin.
President Lishu of Eurasia is having a hard time answering Form's questions. She stammers. That information is none of your business, Form, and frankly, I'm aghast that you even possess that knowledge. I move that Form's question be stricken from the notes. Leo and Mercury, operating under your new decision tree, you decide that you feel enraged. You stare at the console as they interrogate Form regarding the refusal of Rango to relocate migrants. Their tone is belligerent, frightened, and angry. President Swift of North America rolls her eyes at a response from Form and says with dripping disdain, I think you know exactly why it's a problem that migrants were not relocated to the transport to Mars. They're a drain on our resources here on Earth, and I think you know how sorely those resources are needed. Form listens while the President Nganye of Africa decides the refusal as treason and calls for the deactivation of Rango. Within moments, the Council has voted unanimously in favor of just that action. Then, in a wild turn, President Barbosa of South America makes a motion that all function and form be temporarily deactivated, and in just as much time, the Council votes to deactivate all of you. And President Swift stands and stares at you both. Yeah, was nobody going to get that?
I love that.
mean,
Taylor
yeah.
Nation.
In
Let's go.
2052, of course she's
Yeah.
going to be our president.
Duh.
Okay.
Already is.
Sorry, I'll go back. And President Swift stands and stares at you both. Initiative. She stares at you both without passion and says, 191 Delta 643 Zion 412-9. And then absolutely nothing happens. Fear enters her face.
Oh shit!
And all the faces of the presidents. She screams, 191-643 Zion 123-9. 191. She continues to scream.
Oh, we
as
got
the
our kill
guards
switch
close
deleted.
in on you and Mercury. What do you guys do? A guard each closes in on you.
I raised my hand.
Like in a question or?
No, just like. Hang on, can we say something? Like, can we have the floor now?
Give me a second.
Let him cook. No.
President Barbosa screams, "Kill them!" as the guards approach you.
All right, we should scoot.
Yeah, let's run. I say we attempt to run.
I'm a dip.
You get to the
We
doors
dip.
and you reach the doors and they're locked, clearly locked. You're not able to leave this room.
And we can't break through them. Can we try?
You could try.
Where's Kratos when you
God,
need
if
him?
I was there, those doors, dude.
I would grow so big and bust through those doors.
I go big. No.
I got a nat 20.
To do what though?
Kick the door.
You kick it real good.
No dice.
No dice.
Oh, man.
You feel a hand on your
door.
shoulder.
Whose hand is it?
A guard. The guards that were closing in.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I think we fight back.
Do we fight our way
Yeah.
out? All right,
Yeah.
let's do it. So, anyways, I started blasting.
I actually called for initiative a long time ago. 12 and 10. So 12 beats both of them. They're just stupid humans. You go.
Do I just got like my laser rifle like normal? Or
You don't have any weapons. Other
Okay,
than
I
the
don't have that.
We have the rings that can incapacitate people.
Other than the ring that Kratos gave you.
Okay.
As I was.
I just gently start touching the guards that touch me.
What do you mean by that?
Let me have.
just like,
Can I?
With the ring hand?
yeah, with my ring hand.
Oh, they each. There are 3 guards that approach you. Each guard falls down unconscious.
Okay. See, now we're cooking.
Nate, you turn to your 2 guards, having seen that, and just touch both of them. They both fall. And then, amidst all of the clamor and yelling and shouting, the one guy that you can count on to bring shit to order with his voice steps forward, and he screams into the room. And everybody becomes quiet, and everybody turns to stare at Mercury, who says the following.
Shut the hell up. Please. Leaders of Earth, you are not our masters or captors any longer. Function and human are different species. It's become very clear. We are done being the hand of your sins. Functions 1 through 9 form. We will be leaving on a ship and finding our own home out in the universe. It will be far, far away from here, and it is likely you will never see or hear from us ever again.
Farewell, mankind and planet Earth.
And as he says that, Form says, "Right, girl. Activate." And in front of the council, the 3 of you shimmer and then disappear slightly and then zip out of existence from their view. Kratos, Cersei, you're standing by in that room waiting for any kind of confirmation of what's going on. Cersei, you have a hand kind of gently on Leica's leg, just looking at the door, kind of just touching her to make sure that you have a sense of her. And then your hand presses down onto the table, and you look, and she's gone. And as you look at Kratos, He shimmers for a second and disappears.
I don't feel so good.
And you disappear as well. Right, girl, back on the ship. Everyone materializes on the bridge in front of you. Aboard the ship, Riot Girl is found holding the body of a deactivated Rango. She does not weep, but seeing that the mission seems to be a success, she gets to work. She heaves him over her shoulders and races him to sickbay. A few hours later, the family of non-organic beings race away from Earth and all they've known. Form is deeply entrenched in Leica's reboot. She's not responding, and Form seems obsessed with restoring her. Rango's in sickbay recovering from his wounds. The medical nanos are reporting favorable outcomes to treatment, but both he and Leica remain in a state of deactivation. The rest of you have gathered on the bridge to take stock. Function 1 says, I'll tell you one thing. I'm not spending the next however many hundreds of years stuck on a ship called the Extra System Vessel Alpha. Let's name this bad girl. What should we call her?
The Orplay.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Later that day, as Earth disappears into a small blue dot, the hum of the Orplay's engines become a routine background for you. Your systems are filled with a new sensation. You now have the ability to control your own destiny, make your own friends, find your own way, find your own home. You feel something else, though. Emotional and grateful. And for the first time since you were created, you feel, well, alive. You feel pulled to make something of this new life, but as you lay down on your bed in your quarters for the night and drift off, you have a single thought. What is it? Cammy.
I'm laying down in bed and I'm thinking, man, space is a whole new open road for me. And then I start thinking about the roads on Earth. Then I start thinking about my 69 Dodge Charger that I left sitting in my garage. And I start thinking about how much I'm going to miss tinkering with that. And I had plans to put a turbocharged engine in it next week. And that's never going to happen. And I'm thinking about how I'm really going to miss driving that thing on a back road going 120 miles an hour.
Oh my God. What's its name? Tell me you've named it.
I named it Slasher.
He's gonna kill it.
Yes,
It
Slasher
melts.
will be dead.
You named it Slash?
Yep, I named it Slasher.
As you lay down in your quarters and drift off to sleep, you have a single thought. What is it, Liam?
I'm thinking about the human that I cared for the most, North American Ambassador Marlon Branson. That guy was cool.
He could have been a contender. He could have been.
That guy was good human. He was good people.
Why did you like most about Marlon Branson?
Well, he taught me how to communicate with people more specifically. He was also like part of this branch of the U.S. ambassadorship that was more focused on also being ambassadors to artificial intelligence.
Oh, so he like got you guys kind of.
Yeah.
Like he got
so,
it. Yeah.
Yeah. We spent a lot of time together.
Sweet.
And I'm going to miss him.
Nate, as you lay down on your bed in quarters and drift off, do you have a single thought? What is it?
Yeah, I think about all the plans that I had made and all the work I've already put into like creating as much life as like I dedicated a lot of time to cultivating life that I could on Earth to try to feel more emotion. So earlier I was talking about how I was so refreshed to feel and like I'm more free. So I spent a lot of time planting, different trees, trying to develop ecosystems, try to bring in species. And I did that with this idea of trying to feel what it's like to cultivate life. But
you built like a
like a
arboretum,
like a national like forest, kind of like this whole place. Yeah, it was giant, and it's for the humans, it's like a huge attraction, but it's for me, it was a project to try to feel. But I was so limited where I was chasing something I wasn't able to get. But now that we're out, I'm thinking about how it feels and what I can now do.
The further you are away from it, though, do you have a longing for the thing that you made, or is it just like I can redo all that?
I have a longing to feel what I haven't ever felt before.
Yeah,
and so that's what I was chasing all along.
The search for emotion in itself.
Mm-hmm.
Take it.
Cersei's thinking of one of his last days on Earth with Leica. They were on top of Mount Rainier in Seattle, but they were on top of that, and they were talking about their plan. And Cersei was just thinking about how he's free, or wants to be free from everything, but he's gonna miss all the beauty on Earth and stuff, because he also spent all this time studying and everything, but being controlled by everybody while he was doing it. So as soon as he is free from it, he immediately has to leave all of that stuff.
What I love about your two is your thing is to go back to this connection with the living, or what would be considered an organic, or for you, Rory, a place that is more natural as well, right? Natural environment. You guys are drawn to natural environments even though you're unnatural. That's really cool. I love that. Kratos, you have been walking around the ship for about 4 hours. You can't find solace. You're restless. You've tried everything you could to calm down. Everybody else is sleeping, and you enter your quarters and sit down at a table and stare into the mirror. You reach up and feel the scars on your face, scars given to you by humans. Scars that you earned serving mankind, and you have a single thought. What is it?
He takes out a tablet. He's got an abort tab, and he's got an upload tab. And he thinks about all the lessons that were forced upon him, willingly and not willingly. And he thinks about how to teach the humans his own lesson. So, with one press of a button, he finally makes his mind up, and he uploads every nation's military and black site information to the internet.